Hiro and the Rumours by Hiro the Japanese Engine story. Hiro the Japanese Engine loves being called both Master of the Railway and Hero. One day he stopped at London Station and there were some sad children talking to Hiro. "We're telling you our hero, Hiro," they said. "Our playground has closed down. So has the sandpit," said the two boys, "and now we can't even play in the playground and have playtime," they said. And Hiro said this to the children. "I hope there's something we can do about it," he said and puffed away. He puffed into the playground and there he stopped and there he was stopping at a grey sign that says "Playground closing by looking at this notice." "The children are right," said Hiro sadly. Back at the sheds, Thomas was talking to the big engines. What's wrong, little Thomas?" said Hank. "The reason why I'm telling you this," said Thomas, "it's because Harold is taking a special visitor on Sodor," he said. "So I don't know what he and the visitor are gonna be like with us, but I hope they're nice," he said. And with that the big engines were cross. "Disgraceful," said Hank. "Disgusting," said Murdoch. "Despicable," said Emily. We know that he is a spy, and he and the visitor wants us scrapped and replaced by Harold, the visitor, and the Fat Controller," they said, "because he thinks we're stupid," said Murdoch. "Exactly," said Emily, but Thomas didn't think so, and now it was Hank's turn to go. First it was Hank's turn to meet Harold, and with that, Hank was having fun talking to passengers from London Station when he saw Harold buzzing by him and dust flew everywhere. coughed Hank. "You disgusting, ignorant bird," he said, but Harold didn't hear him. He was too busy bringing the new visitor in. Next it was Murdoch's turn to meet Harold. Murdoch was going home, and there he saw Harold buzzing behind him, and this made him jump. "Stupid helicopter," he said, and puffed angrily away what to do. Later, there was Harold near on top of London Station roof, looking at sheep, and Thomas was still looking at Harold. "I think he's counting sheep," he said, but he wasn't counting, but looking at them. So Harold buzzed away before emergency, and so Thomas puffed away to tell the big engines. Later that night, he told them what Harold was doing. "I'll tell you all what he was doing," said Thomas. "He was counting sheep." "Counting sheep? Pah!" grumbled Hank. You know the Fat Controller wants this helicopter as a replacement for us. Tomorrow we will show that helicopter what we're made of," he said. "You're right there," said Emily and Murdoch. "We shall get that bird tomorrow." But Hank wants to think about the playground for the children, and he did. So did Thomas too. At the next morning, Hank was ready to pick up his train, but it was already too late. Harold was still busy with the new visitor, while Hank's driver was still throwing a cruel and mean tantrum about Harold. We'll show that stupid three-winged bird what you're made of, said Hank's driver. And so Hank did. Hank wasn't watching where he was going. He was too distracted by Harold, and he went the wrong way and went straight into an old troublesome truck. And behind the old troublesome truck was an old farmhouse. Hank's driver applied the brakes, but it was too late. And Hank was stuck in the farmhouse. Later, Hiro pulled Hank out of the farmhouse while the Fat Controller was talking to the new visitor, and with that the Fat Controller spoke severely to Hank's driver and fireman about the accident. "Will Hank be scrapped, sir?" said Hiro. "What makes you think that?" said the Fat Controller. And with that, Hiro decided to tell him about his rumours, Emily's rumours, and Murdoch's rumours about Harold. So at the end he told him about what they're saying about Harold. It's because they're thinking that you want Harold as a replacement for us, he said. The Fat Controller laughed. Oh, he laughed. "The engines are wrong and you shouldn't listen to their rumours," he said. The engines are wrong and you shouldn't listen to their rumours, he said. And with that, Hiro knows now. And with that, the new visitor looked at the sand from out of the old farmhouse. Maybe the old farmhouse sand is a good idea for the children's playground and for a sandy rumour, I guess, he said. Hiro laughed, except Hank. And now everyone knows now that Harold isn't spying, wanting the engines to be scrapped, because he's only spying to see if engines are good or naughty, or if they're in danger or in trouble. And that is why the Fat Controller still uses Harold as a very good helicopter indeed.